now tuned in to the Premier Hotspur TV. Sit back, get involved, comment away, because we are live.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Premier Hotspur TV. It's your man Simon, North of England's biggest Spurs fan. Yes guys, it's a late video guys, but I'm going to bring you the news that Harry Kane has asked to leave Spurs. This is what it is about guys. Harry Kane tells Tottenham he wants to leave at the end of the season. And I'm joined by special guest Paul. Thanks for tuning in very late with me, mate. How's it going, mate?
Yeah, good. All good, brother. Very shocking news to hear that Kane wants to leave. But when you think about it, can you blame the guy?
No, absolutely, Paul.
There's absolutely no ambition from the board. No transfers. Without 18 months without transfers at the club. I mean, that's absolutely unheard of. No team in the Premier League history has ever done that. So you know, it's shocking, but you can't blame the guy. He wants to win things. If there's no ambition at a club, then why stay?
Absolutely, Paul. Absolutely, mate. Yeah. Seriously, what I'm hearing on Twitter tonight, seriously, all these Spurs fans are absolutely going wild. Don't believe Sky Sports, a lot of rubbish. Just believe Alistair Gold, I think what he's come out to say. Seriously. So I'm sitting there going, so what? Sky Sports literally saying, right, it's quiet in a minute. Well, what should we do? Should we just make up some rumour like Harry Kane wants to leave Tottenham?
Oh.
Of course it's come from somewhere, Paul. This story's come from somewhere.
It's got to.
Yeah, it's got to. I mean, and people I think they don't want to believe that Harry Kane wants to leave Tottenham, and I think that's what it is, mate. They're hanging on for something that's not going to happen. I mean, Harry Kane will be off in the summer without a shadow of a doubt. So, Paul, give us your.
They've
got me.
On.
Just to give us your. Go on, mate.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, I was going to say is that the people that believe that they don't want to leave have got to be gullible, mate, because there's absolutely lack of ambition from the board. There's no investment into the team. I mean, we need to sort out our back four. We need help for Kane up front. Hang on, we're not going to have Kane. We're not going to have Kane next year. So you know, they've got to go out and look for somebody now. But who's out there that we could get? There ain't. Who's going to come to Tottenham with the lack of ambition from the board?
The thing is, Paul, at the minute, mate, it's a lack of ambition. The club's in a mess at the minute. We haven't got even a manager. No. Your best player wants to leave. What does that tell you about Heung-min Son? Does he want to go now? I mean, he's best pal in Harry Kane. He wants to leave. Could he be the next one wanting to leave? You know what I mean? And to me, this club is in a mess from top to bottom.
Yeah.
And Harry Kane has seen it, mate. And he probably knows. I reckon he's got an inkling who could be taking over. And he's probably saying to himself, "I'm not staying here for someone like him. I mean, I want to leave. I want to win big. I want to win big trophies." So, do you actually blame him, Paul? Has he got enough credit in the bank now for us fans? Say, do you know what, Harry? You've done your best for us, mate. Absolutely, but the board let you down.
Yeah, I mean, he's got legendary status amongst the fans now. If he went, I mean, you cannot blame the guy if he wants to leave for ambition. Harry Kane will not leave because he wants to earn more money. Harry Kane wants to leave because he wants to win things. And at the moment, the way things are being run at Tottenham, he's never going to win anything at Tottenham. We're never going to win anything. So I mean, I wouldn't blame him at all if he went. You know, he's done a good stint for us. I did want to see him beat Jimmy Greaves' record.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
You know, I know it'd be sad for a legend like Jimmy Greaves to lose his record, but what a record to lose! I mean, Kane for Kane to take it would be fantastic to leave with that status, but. You know, it looks like in the summer we're going to lose him.
Well, the writing's been on the wall for a while. I'm telling you now, Paul. I mean, with him turning out, we're coming out and saying, "Listen, I don't want to keep breaking individual records. I mean, I want to win trophies. I mean, I want to win big boys. That's telling you. That's an insight telling you that he wants to win big trophies. He can't win them here. And does the Spurs fans believe that he was going to stay here for to beat Jimmy Green? Because I thought at first, do you know what? Harry Kane's he's definitely here. He's definitely here for a long, long time. He wants to bring that break that Jim. Then I was thinking about it, but I said, no, this guy can't. He can't be wanting to stay. He really can't. And I've been saying for a month or so now that he will be off at the end of the in the summer. But the question is, Paul, who's he going to go to? And that's the question, mate.
I mean, if he goes to Man City, he'll win everything because they got financial backing. And it'd fit into a City team. If he goes to United,
this is the question, Paul. Where would he end up? And you're talking about Manchester City in a minute. And this is Harry Kane, and this is the club he could be ending up. Go on, mate. Let's talk about City, mate.
Yeah, if he goes to City, they've got the back, they've got the players. I mean, they could even put him in their B team, and it'd still flourish in there. You know, City is the team that where he can go. If he wants to stay in the Premiership, then City's the team where he could go and win everything. He could go and win FA Cups. He could go and win the league. He could go even maybe possibility of Champions League as well. They're in the Champions League already, so you know that's the team. That's the team if he wants to win everything. If he goes to Man United, it'll take a few seasons before they're back up and running and everything again. If he goes to Chelsea, kill me. Seriously, kill me, because that would be the biggest insult to Spurs fans if he went to Chelsea. And if Daniel Levy sells him to Chelsea, Daniel Levy better find the fastest jet out of this country and land it on Joe Lewis's Bahamas Island, mate, and fucking stay there, because that would be the biggest insult to any Spurs fan in the world, mate. And he definitely won't be going to Arsenal because he don't like them anyway.
But the thing is, Paul, it does sound like he's instigating to say like he wants to stay in England. He wants to stay in the Premier League. We know he's happy in London, but I can't see him going to Chelsea. I really can't. Nothing will never surprise me anyway, Paul. Nothing will never surprise me. But I can see him going to City. So let's go through the ones that City. You were saying City that they could be the one. They got the players, Paul. They've got the players. They got the manager. They've got everything, mate.
They got the financial backing.
Yeah, they've got financial backing, mate. They can go say, Levy, what do you want? 130 million? There's 130 million. No, without a shadow of doubt, mate. They can go say, tomorrow.
You've got to be mad to sell him for 130 mil, though, haven't you?
Yeah, I think it's in between 130, 150 mil. Paul.
I think that's what they'd end up taking for him. But I think he's worth more than that.
Yeah,
I mean, Neymar went for 190 odd million, didn't he?
Yeah.
So you know that's where I'd put him up in that sort of bracket, up that sort of price range. But I think with Levy, because of the financial situation that he's dropped Spurs into, he'll want to recoup some of that. And then we'll probably go and get Danny Ings for about 2 million.
So, as you said, Paul, Man City have got the pulling power. They've got the players. They've got an already made team. Harry Kane just slip into there and win trophies instantly, just like that.
Yeah, instantly.
Right. So, now on to the next team. It's Manchester United, Paul.
Yeah.
We know they've got the financial clout as well, but not as powerful as Man City.
No.
They're in debt as well. But the only thing I can say with the Glazers, they know they're under massive, massive pressure with these fans. They don't want them at the club no more. Maybe this could be like just a cushion the blow a bit, saying, there's Harry Kane. Are you happy with that? You know what I mean? That's the only thing I'll say. But I don't see them having like 130, 150 million to cough out for Harry Kane. I really don't.
I don't think they'd have that kind of money for to go and get Kane. It'll probably be instalments or player plus cash, and it'd be all in installments and everything like that. And to be quite honest with you, if Kane, like I said earlier, if Kane goes to United, it would probably take a couple of seasons before United to get to where they need to be challenging again, because I still don't think they're ready, especially if they've still got Solskjaer. I know he's doing a great job there, but they're blowing hot and cold at the moment. So I mean, they're probably on the lookout for another manager, and plus they're in the same situation. Their fans are in the same situation as our fans with their ball, wanting their ball out. So like you said, it could be a peace offering to the fans for them to go out and get someone like him. But where's the money coming? Where's the money coming from United? That's the thing, mate. Yeah,
exactly. So they're not. They have got money, the Glazers, but they're not nowhere near as wealthy as City. So for me, it's a bit more. No, I don't think he goes United. I don't think they can afford him. And the last ones is this lot down the road to us, Chelsea. We know.
Yeah, they've got the financial back. They've got the financial backing with Abramovich. I mean, he could easily go and stump up 150 mil. He might even bump it to 160 just to get him. But I don't think they're ready yet. I don't think manager wise that they're. He's going to need a couple more seasons. Tuchel, Tuchel. He's going to need a couple more seasons to get them to where they need to be. If Kane's 27, if he wants to win something, he needs to do it now. And City's the only club for him to go to.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
And if he goes to Chelsea, kill me, mate, please.
The only thing I can say, he possibly can go to Chelsea because Chelsea can afford him. Abramovich he's another one at the minute. Will say, listen, 150 million, no problem. There it is. I mean, not installments. It'll be like cash in your bank. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's why the only reason why I think Chelsea can get him is because of the money.
Yeah.
But I think you're right there. I don't think Harry Kane go into that Chelsea team and make a difference. Of course he can. Can he go and win the league? Maybe, but
Kane could drop into any team and make a difference.
Yeah, massively.
Yeah.
But out of them three, mate, I think we'll both agree that I think it'll be Manchester City.
Yeah,
it's a ready-made team. All he's got to do is just turn up, walk in, mate, and I think he'll hit the ground running. And I think, as you said, with the players around him, he'll score goals for fun. Fun.
You look at us when we had Kyle Walker putting the balls in for Kane, right? It goes into City. Kyle Walker will be doing exactly the same thing again. He's got his ready-made crosser there for him. So to be quite honest, that is probably if he wants to go, that'd be his only option to stay in the Premiership. If he wants to go abroad, then that becomes a bit more difficult for him on where he would fit into like a Real Madrid team with the players that they've got, or a Barcelona or something like that. And what English players really made it when they've got the Barcelona?
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Paul. So out of all these three teams, Paul, they've all made inquiries. Apparently, according to Sky Sports News tonight, they've all made inquiries for Harry Kane to his representatives. Yeah. So this could be dragging on for the summer, mate. I would be surprised.
According to the rumours,
for Euros.
He wants it sorted out by June.
Yeah.
So hang on.
But the thing is, what he wants, Paul. Yeah. What he wants and what happens probably completely two different things, mate.
I mean,
because Daniel Levy say, okay, if you want to go, we're not going to keep someone who's going to want to stay, want to go, but you've got a price, and someone's got to come up with a price.
Yeah.
And you know what Daniel Levy is? You got to give. That's the only thing you could probably give Daniel Levy the ball. They are good negotiators. They will get the best possible price. But it's. I mean, I'm not saying, Paul, that I want him to leave. You know what I mean? There'll be people looking into this video, Paul, when it goes out, mate, later. thinking, look at these two, just want Harry Kane to do. Not a chance. I don't want Harry Kane to leave.
I don't want him to go. I don't want him to go.
But the
if
thing
he's
is,
made
Paul,
up his mind and he wants to go, then
there you go, Paul.
Then who are we? We can't stop him. He wants he wants to win things, and at the moment with our chairman and our board and the owners of our club, with lack of ambition, he's not going to get it. He's 27 years old. He's at his peak of his career, and he will ruin his career if he stays without any ambition being put into this club. But this board needs to go.
Yeah, exactly, Paul.
And
maybe he's looked at it, Paul.
Problem is, he may go, and then the board might decide, we're going to sell up, or Enoch are going to sell up, and then we're going to get some rich guy come in, and then all of a sudden Tottenham are flourishing again. But we wouldn't flourish for a few years if we sold out, if they sold out anyway. So there you go.
Maybe Paul Kane's looked at it and said, "Listen, this is going to be another rebuild here." And he's looking at the players around, going, "I'm not winning nothing here. I am not winning nothing. I'm 28 in July. I'm 28. I'm hitting my peak. I'm hitting my prime.
Yeah,
I've only got a few years left because you've got to think of his ankles. They're not great. He's had so many injuries with his hammy as well.
Yeah.
So he's a very injury prone as well.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, the guy's he's a machine.
Oh, he's mustard, mate. Absolutely,
and he's mustard. He's the best player that I've seen at Tottenham since I've been watching. What a player! Just what a player! Yeah. But mate, good times have to come to an end, and I really do believe this is coming to an end, mate. It really is. But then the next question, Paul, is: do you blame Kane for wanting to leave the club?
No, not at all, mate. Not at all. Like we keep saying, there's lack of ambition. There's lack of funds from Enoch, from Levy. They go out and buy the wrong players. I mean, they asked. I think Poch asked for Bruno Fernandes, and we get Jedson Fernandes. You know, when I got the wrong Fernandes, mate. And look what happened with Bruno Fernandes. Comes to Man United, he starts banging in the goals. Yeah. All right, most of them have been penalties, right? Because Man United like to get a penalty, and he's the one who's going to take them for them. But he's banging in the goals.
Yeah, absolutely.
So buying the wrong players, buying players that don't suit our style of play, and this is what needs to change. We need players that suit the Tottenham style. We want that Tottenham style back. We want the glory days back.
Absolutely.
Not glory. We don't want to be glory hunters. We want the glory days back, and that's how it should be, mate. We want the teams of the 80s winning FA Cups back to back and winning European trophies. They're the glory days that we want back, and it needs serious investment into the team to be able to get them days back and make the fans happy. It ain't going to come instantly, but it needs big investment into this club.
Yeah, absolutely, matey. Absolutely. As I said, do we blame Kane? Not.
Nah,
as you said there, Paul, not at all. You've got to think about it, Paul. He's nearly 28. You know what I mean? The best players go on and win the best trophies, and Harry Kane, for me, deserves to be up there with the best because he is probably one of the best strikers, if not the best striker in the world at the minute, and he deserves to win these big trophies.
He's been a 20 goals a season for the last 5, 6, 7 seasons, whatever. You know,
absolutely.
And the question that is what team want. That's what other teams want.
Exactly, Paul. And Paul, could this be the very last time we see this mate with a golden boot? I mean,
in a Spurs shirt, mate.
Absolutely.
He might get it this season, but I mean that could happen where he gets it this season, but
And also, Paul, with our last home game tomorrow, could this be his final going out the tunnel tomorrow, mate?
Oh,
Could this be Harry
yeah.
Kane going out of Barlane's tunnel for the very, very last time? And I do believe, mate, I don't care what anyone says, Paul. They can all wrap it on when if they want to watch this video, and they can all comment in and say, listen, you guys just believe Sky Sports on this. Wake up and smell the fucking coffee. Trust me. These Sky Sports, literally, as I said earlier, they don't just sit there and make up rumours saying, oh, do you know what, it's quiet today. Do you know what I mean? They don't do it. It's come from somewhere, Paul. As we said, it's come from somewhere, this story.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's coming, I'm reading it now, do you know what I mean? As Harry, as you said, he wants it done before the Euros.
Yep.
These three clubs have made inquiries already. You know what I mean? This story's been rumbling, mate. This story's been rumbling. And I don't care what anyone says. I think these are Spurs fans who just can't admit, can't see it, and they can't admit and let go of Harry Kane. You know what I mean? We're not saying we want Harry Kane, but we are being realistic. We are being what's going to happen, Paul. You know what I mean?
There's definitely something wrong with it within the club for your top striker who playing in a shit Tottenham team can still bang in 20 goals a season, wants to leave, scoring the goals that he needs to score, and he wants to leave. You know, this proves that there's something wrong within the club. There could be something wrong within the team as well. Why the team ain't playing so brilliant, or they didn't play so great under Jose, didn't play well under Poch for before Poch left after the Champions League when that stint that he had. You know, the team weren't playing great. I think it was 13 defeats or something like that, and then Poch gets sacked, and then Mourinho comes in, and it's all stemmed from the Champions League final where they played Kane, and I don't think me personally don't think they should have played Kane. They think they should have stuck with Mora, and then brought Kane on later, maybe with half an hour to go or something like that. Maybe things would have been different. Maybe we would have had a Champions League, but we will never know.
Hindsight's fantastic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And with Harry Kane, legendary status. You know what I mean? He's probably been pressured upstairs, Pochettino, to play Harry Kane in the final. Dan Levy's probably said, "Listen, you're playing Harry Kane in the final. Doesn't matter if he's fit, he plays. Doesn't matter."
Yeah,
and
but he wasn't fit. The thing is, he wasn't fit.
Yeah, no,
he wasn't fit, and he played him.
Yeah,
so
absolutely,
it says everything.
So Paul, we've got to look at it. Harry Kane will be leaving. I don't care what anyone says. I really don't. I'll have a debate. I'll have an argument with all these Spurs fans. They can come to me. I will tell them literally point blank, he's leaving. I mean, that's all I have to say to him. He's leaving. Just get over it. Now, what we've got to do, guys, is just Paul. We've got to look forward. We've got to look ahead now to replace him. And the names, the
names are actually comical. On
comical,
who people are suggesting that we get. Like I mean, we had a little chat just before we came on, and Calvert-Lewin, right, can't even lace up his own freaking boots, blows hot and cold, you know.
I mean, and Everton lost to Sheffield United, like his score against Sheffield United.
Yeah.
No,
you got Danny Ings, so injury prone, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
I think his injury record's worse than Darren Anderton's. And that's saying something. Darren Anderton was sick note, mate. You know, it was always on the physio's table.
But the thing is, like, Paul, as we can look at it, whoever comes in, it's got massive shoulders
oh my God.
To replace. They've got massive boots to replace, to fill. Seriously, I don't know who's out there, mate, because he is the best in the world. He's the best in the world at the minute.
Yeah, I'm struggling to find anyone within that bracket, like his age or younger, to maybe get a 22, 23-year-old and rear him, bring him through the ranks and make him a better player. I can't even think of anyone that's out there that could do the job, that can fill his boots.
This what I'm saying, but we have to go and find someone. We really do. We're not getting no one like Haaland. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, do you know what? If Harry Kane goes to Man City, that could open up the door. No, get over it. We're not getting Haaland. No. As simple as that. Haaland won't want to come to this mess.
If Haaland comes to Spurs, right, I will do a bungee jump off the skywalk naked, mate. Right.
There you go. Paul said it first.
You've heard it here first. If Haaland comes to Spurs, I'm bungeeing from the skywalk, because it's not going to happen. What's Levy going to do? Say we'll pay you £5 a week or something like that, and you know, you can have as much Beavertown beer as you like.
But the thing is, right, Paul, any top striker at the minute, if they have any savvy, they'll look into his club at the minute. They'll look at it and go, listen, they're in a mess. Why am I coming to you guys? Why am I where I can go to a Champions League team? You know what I mean? And this is where we got to be. Reality's got to kick in.
Yeah.
We're not good enough in what we are. We're going to say we are. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, we probably are. I mean, we are six. We are probably the sixth best team in the league. Do you know what I mean? At this present moment. And you got to look at it and say, listen, you're not only in Europa League. Looks like that's what we're going to get next season. I mean, you're in a mess at the minute. You ain't got a manager yet. Why would I want to come to you guys? So, I mean, and this is where we may have to put up with like a Danny Ings and Paul. We may have to put up with Tizzy. I can see it coming, mate. I can see 130, 40 million quid, whatever we get for Harry Kane. Right, that will probably, the manager will probably only get half of that, and they'll probably say, Danny Ings is down there. Can have him for 20 million. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this is I can see it happening, mate. I really can. I can see it's happening. Yeah. I really can.
I've seen a post on Facebook tonight saying about if you went to United, they'd Greenwood plus cash. If you went to City, Jesus plus cash. Like that's Jesus, not Jesus in the sky. It's Jesus, But can they do it for Tottenham?
No. Do you know what? Mason Greenwood will be good for future.
For future.
We need someone. We need someone's going to come in and hit the ground running. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, people say that Danny Ings, but he's injury prone. He's nearly 30.
Yeah.
We need to find someone. There must be someone out there we need to replace Harry Kane with a top striker. I'm not going to put up with no mediocre shit no more. I really ain't. None of this mediocre crap. Get out of this mediocre crap, because that's what's going to happen. I really can. I can see it, mate. I can see it. I can see it now.
They're not going to pay a top striker's wages.
No.
That's the problem with Levy. He's not going to pay it.
I can see it, seriously. This is what I'm saying to you, Paul. I reckon Harry Kane knows it, who's coming in. I think he already knows. And he's saying, I'm not staying around for this.
Yeah.
I mean, I reckon it's an absolutely unknown guy. You know what I mean? Someone like a Harry Potter, someone like a Scott Parker, someone like that. You know what I mean? And Harry Kane's probably thinking, I am not sticking around for someone like him. No. I am not doing not a chance. I'm not spending my another 5 years rebuilding again. No, I need to win big trophies.
Yeah, exactly.
And at the end of the day, mate, as what the question says there, do you blame him? And we both agree.
Yeah, we do not blame him. Because at the moment we are managerless, and unless you're going to get a top class manager coming in that's a proven winner, whether it's from abroad or here, but who's here that's a top class manager that's won things? There's not many out there, and you're not gonna be able to keep the likes of Kane in the club unless you get someone top class. And well, he's made his mind up. He's gonna go with. I think he'll go regardless of who you bring in. You could bring in the best manager in the world, and I don't think he will stay. It's because the club is rotten to the core from the board, mate.
Yeah, I'm already saying this. You can just bring you can bring in any manager. You can bring in any players, but it will never change. Why we got these owners at this club?
No.
And it's the truth. It's the truth.
We'll never be able to
change.
challenge. We'll never challenge while we've got this board.
Yeah.
We need someone to come in. The only problem we're going to have, which I can see it happening, is we're going to get an American, and the stadium's going to become an American football event because it's already set up for it.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely,
our great club's going to get. We're going to be second fiddle to American football. That stadium will be an American football stadium, and we'll be pushed out. And then what'll end up happening is there'll be a revolt, and a new Tottenham will be started up like Wimbledon did, and that's what'll end up happening. There'll be a new Tottenham, someone to come in and start a new Tottenham team up, and we'll be coming up through the ranks like Wimbledon did.
Seriously, it's a complete mess, mate. This what goes down to my last question. My last question is this, mate. It's this one: does the board take full responsibility for what's happening? Especially with Harry Kane.
They have to. They have to take responsibility for everything that has happened within this club over the last 20 years. They have to take responsibility. All the managers that have come and gone, the lack of investment, the great players that have come and gone. You know, it's beyond belief, to be quite honest with you, what has happened to this great club. I've been a supporter of this club for over 40 years, 42 years. I've been a supporter of this club, and I am absolutely dumbfounded. I mean, we've been through some shit times through the years. I mean, we had the Irving Scholar back in the 80s and that, where the club nearly went bankrupt because of all the shit that went through with him. And then Sugar came in and sort of like saved us. And then then he sold us to this rabble of shit. And nothing has happened. One trophy in 20 years.
Yeah, it's a joke, isn't it? It's an absolute fucking joke.
When you go back to the 80s, we won 2 FA Cups on the bounce. We won a European trophy. We was in another FA Cup final that we lost to Coventry, but we were up. We were there and thereabouts then.
Yeah,
we could have been a great team, but I mean there was still problems within the board then. But we had good team. We played good football back in the 80s. We played good football. When we got relegated and we came back up again. That's when Spurs started to play great football. And now it's died, like they said. Or was it Steve Perriman or someone said that there used to be a football team back there, and there used to be a football team there. There isn't anymore.
Yeah, absolutely, Paul.
And it's because of the board.
And the thing is, as well, Paul, we're falling behind, mate. We're falling behind now. We've got the likes of Leicester overtaking us, mate. Now. And you have to, and we have to come to terms with it. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, we're a bigger team, Leicester. But what's happening now? They're a bigger team than us. Yeah. I mean, they're third in the league. They won an FA Cup. They won a Premier League.
They won the Premier League, exactly.
I mean, they got owners who care. That's the thing. Yeah. They got owners who care about their manager, and they got a proper recruitment in there who knows what they're doing, who knows what sort of players they want, and knows what sort of players to get. Yeah. And it's the problem. This board has let this club down big time, and we're falling behind, mate. Seriously, and it's only going to get worse. It really is. Yeah. And they have failed Harry Kane. Yeah. Not only the fans and the club, they have failed Harry Kane. Yeah. I mean, and how you meant to? How is this board meant to now answer Harry Kane's questions? You know what I mean? I mean, they can't. They really can't. They've failed him. I mean, they haven't backed this club. They haven't backed his ambitions. Yeah. And And that's what we'll go back to what we said, mate. We do not blame him for leaving.
No.
I mean, this club
Daniel
has to take full responsibility.
Daniel Levy could go to Harry Kane tomorrow and offer him £500,000 a week to stay, and Harry Kane would still go.
Yeah.
Because Harry Kane's not in it for the money.
It's not money.
If he moves to another team and he gets offered more money, then that's irrelevant, because he's not going to a team for money. Not like other people that have left.
He wants to win trophies.
Yeah, he wants to win. He's got ambition. That he's one of the greatest striker on the planet at the moment, and he's not winning fuck all. He's playing for Tottenham, a team that he loves, and he will always love us. When he goes.
You can go to it. You can go to it. Trippier left us. Looks like they're going to win. Looks like they're going to win the Spanish league.
Yeah.
Ericsson left us. They won the Italian league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kyle Walker left us. He's won.
Won the Premier League. He won the Premier League. He's won FA Cup.
Modric and Bale left us.
Yeah.
They won Champions League. They won La Ligas. They won.
Copa del Rey and all that.
These are top players.
Yeah.
That Harry Kane's looked at, and over the years he said, "No, do you know what? I'm giving it another go because I think we can hit Tottenham." Now he's hit a flipping brick wall, mate. He's hit a brick wall saying, "Listen, it's not happening now. I'm off. I want to go. Yeah. I want to win trophies. I want to be like a Modric, a Bale, a Kyle Walker, a Trippier, an Ericsson, who's won these big trophies." You know what I mean?
Berbatov and Sheringham.
Berbatov, here we go.
Sheringham left Tottenham.
Champions League.
He went to Man United. He won everything.
He won everything. Champions League, FA Cup, the league.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Berbatov done exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
I know we hated him for leaving and all that, the way he left and all that, but they left because the club is rotten to the core.
Oh, yeah. Same with Carrick, Paul. Carrick.
Yeah.
He's gone to United.
He won he won the league, he won Champions League, he won everything. FA Cup, League Cup.
I mean, and this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I'm not being, I know I'm going to get wrapped for this as well, but Judas, Sol Campbell.
Yeah.
Even he knew at that time when he wanted to leave, he ain't winning nothing here. He went to them down the road and he won trophies there.
And who was that down to for him leaving? Daniel Levy.
Exactly. Right? So how many times does we have to let this ball get off of it? We can't. We really can't, Paul. It's gone too far. You got to go through. As I said, them players we named there, they've gone on every single one of them has gone on to win big trophies.
Yeah.
Now Harry Kane has said to himself, I need to win these big trophies. I need to be like these.
Yeah.
It's time for me to go now. I'm 28 in July. I ain't got the years ahead of me now. I probably got he's probably got another 4 years, probably at his peak.
Yeah. Probably he's
4 years at a max that push.
He's got 4. I'd say he's got 5 good seasons in him.
But that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Before he becomes a bit player, and starts winding down to retire.
So he's probably thinking to himself, Paul, I want to win a Premier League. I want to win a Champions League. I want to win an FA Cup. I want to win a Carling Cup. Do you know what I mean? Because he's never won nothing. You know what I mean? So he's starved for success.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him. I really don't. I mean, and our fan base has to wake up. Smell the fucking coffee, guys.
Yeah. This is why we done the.
I don't care what you say.
Yeah. This is why we came out on Saturday protesting. Is all because the board are rotten, mate. They don't care. The new stadium's a cash cow, and like I said, they don't want to sell it to an American. I can see them selling it to an American, and we'll be played. Like I said, we'll be second fiddle to it. Now, what we want is we want a rich Arab maybe that would come in, but they've got to be passionate about the football, about the team. They've got to see our pain and what we're going through.
Surely, Paul, the owners of City have done a great job. I mean, not only for the club, around the city, they're building new apartments. They're helping the community. So they're doing everything right, mate. They're doing everything they can for the city as well. We need someone like that, mate. And I think there is someone out there, mate. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
Oh, we've had a pandemic. Fuck the pandemic. Fuck the pandemic. There is rich, filthy people out there who's going to want to take over a great. We still are a great club, Paul. We are still a big club. We are. We're a sleeping giant. I call ourselves a sleeping giant in a minute, mate. We are.
And then hopefully someone's going to come in and wake us up.
Yeah,
this sleeping giant needs to wake up.
Yeah, it does, Paul. It really does. And until that happens, mate, we've got fucking dark days ahead, mate. We really have. I don't care what anyone says. Says when you're selling someone like Harry Kane, and as we keep saying, mate, he's the best striker in this world at the minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who are you going to replace him with? I mean, who's going to want to come to Spurs when the mess we're in at the minute? You know what I mean? And I don't blame it. No one coming to Spurs.
Me and you, we're passionate Spurs fans, and we can't even think of anyone that can come in and replace him. There isn't.
We're naming the names, Paul, but they're not good enough. They're not good enough to fucking fill these boots.
No,
you know what I mean, and I don't care what it says. Well, we shouldn't. We've got to be careful. Who want to. We can say who we fucking want to bring because we know these players are not good enough for Tottenham Football Club.
No,
I don't give
a
hoot. I really don't.
Haaland's the best one out there of the bunch that we mentioned. But if he's got any sense, he would not come to Tottenham.
No, exactly.
Because
exactly.
And he's
if
probably thinking
hang
on, Tottenham want me, but also. So do Real Madrid. I think I'll fuck off to Real Madrid. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, so the thing is, Paul, it's so Harry Kane, let's get in 140, whatever you're going to get him from, right?
Yeah.
It's no good having that money, mate, when you've got no one who was going to want to come play Tottenham in a minute.
No.
I mean, we're not in a situation where we can go and sell an Harry Kane and bring in someone like a Haaland. We're nowhere near.
No.
Nowhere near, mate. Seriously. And this is the problem,
we're
mate.
way off the mark, mate. Way off the mark.
Way off the mark. And some of these fans have to wake up, mate, and wake themselves up. Even give them gives them heads a wobble. Even shake themselves up and say, listen, Harry Kane is off in the summer. Get used to it.
Yeah.
Getting used to it.
Yeah.
Harry Kane is off in the summer. Seriously.
If he does a U-turn, I'll love the guy forever. But I can't see it, mate. I think he's gone.
And I keep saying, I'll show you his picture again, guys. I think this is the last time, guys, we're going to see Harry Kane walk down this tunnel.
Yeah. Wednesday night, mate. That's the last time he's walking down that tunnel.
Yeah, I really do believe it, Paul.
So all the fans that are going to be in there on Wednesday to watch the game, take a good look because that'll be the last time you see Harry Kane on the pitch at the Lane.
Absolutely.
The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, as they call it. Still White Hart Lane to me, but...
So Paul, I mean, I don't want to keep you all night on this, mate,
right, mate.
But seriously, where do we go from here, mate? Obviously, it's going to happen. It's not anything. It's going to happen. We know. I mean, I don't care what anyone says, mate. I'll keep going back to it.
Yeah.
Sky Sports won't just sit there and make rumours up. Won't just sit there and say, do you know what? Let's make a rumour up. Let's say Harry Kane's going.
Yeah.
It's come from somewhere. We know it's come from somewhere. It's going. He wants to go. Now it's down to whoever now to agree a fee and things like that. Yeah. And seriously, but where do we go from there? This is a massive question, mate. Seriously, and we probably can't answer it. We really can't, mate.
No, but
we're probably retracting on our words now. We're probably saying we're repeating ourselves saying about flipping.
Yeah.
We've got no manager. I mean, this is the thing. We've got no manager. We're in a mess.
Yeah.
We want the ball out. It's just, as you said, Paul, absolute spot on word, rotten to the core.
Yeah.
We are literally rotten to the core. There's no life in this club at the minute, is there? There's no life.
No, he's sold the soul of Tottenham Hotspur, mate.
And there's nothing attracting players to come to us apart from a shanky new stadium. You know what I mean? And training facilities.
Yeah.
Exactly. What else? What else is attracting them to come to play Tottenham?
No, nothing. There's a world-class stadium. There's a world-class training facilities, and that's it, mate. And we've got a world class striker at the moment.
Well, minus Harry Kane.
Yeah, that's going to be gone. There's nothing.
And the next one, Paul, is Heung-min Son. Who says he's going to want to now say, do you know what? Harry Kane,
who else is going to follow? Who else will follow? Which of them great players that we got are going to follow?
Yeah.
Sonny, if he had any sense, he'd probably say, I'm not going to be the only one. Yeah, I'm going to go as well. I want to go.
I've said it all along, Paul. Right, Heung-min Son has had his contract on the table since last year. Right, he hasn't signed it. You got to wait till the pandemic's over. They're going to announce it. Fuck the pandemic. Yeah. It's nothing to do with the pandemic. He does. I really do believe he wants off as well. I really, really do. I've said this all along.
Yeah.
Why does it take this long, Paul, to sign a contract? Seriously, nothing against a pandemic. It's nothing to do with that. I do believe, mate. I think he wants to go.
I think I might have just worked out what Levy's plan is. I think he's gonna sell Harry Kane, right, and he's gonna buy Vinicius because Vinicius is only on loan, isn't he? And he's gonna buy Vinicius. Well, he's gonna pay 35 mil. Sell Kane for 140. It's 105 mil back in his back pocket. Him and Joe Lewis ruin the club, take the 105 million and fuck off as well. Sell the club and gone.
I just think, mate, seriously, that could be an option, Paul. I will not back it against him. But I can see it. I know what it's going to be. It's going to be a fucking Danny.
I like Vinicius. I think he's got he's an up and coming player. He's got potential. It's just not been given a chance by he wasn't given a chance by Mourinho, a bit part player. If he was given more of a chance, I think he would shine.
But he's nowhere near replacing Harry Kane. This is the problem we've got, mate.
Yeah.
I think we need to face reality now, saying we want someone at his quality, Harry Kane. There's no one because he's the best in the world. So we've got to have the next one to it, and which we won't get the likes of.
We can always call Troy Parrott back.
Oh dear, jeez. I mean, you got that Dane Scarlett in the youth, but he's not ready.
Scarlett. He's
he's a good. He's a good up and coming, very good. He's got a good future ahead. But we need someone now.
Who's the other one? Divine, is it?
Divine, Alfie Divine's coming through as well.
Alfie Divine, he's coming through.
Paul, these are
youngsters with no experience. They need to be loaned out.
They need to be nurtured. That's what they need to be nurtured. But to me, I can't seriously. At the minute, no striker who can actually replace what Harry Kane.
No,
and it's
because all the good strikers, they're in clubs that are run properly, and they're not going to leave a properly run club to come to a fucking shambles like Tottenham Hotspur. It's a shambles.
Maybe someone like Lukaku at Milan. He's won the Serie A there. Maybe there's not much to win there now. Maybe he may want to return, and that could be. I like Lukaku. I really do. Is he up there with Harry Kane? Of course he's not.
No.
We've got to understand now. We can't have that kind of player because we're not in that position to go and get another world class striker. We're not in that position. So we've got to have the second, third rate flipping striker. We really have to, and I think that's what we've got to put up with. I mean, everyone's got their opinions, Paul. I mean, I respect everyone's opinions.
Exactly. I mean, I respect other people's opinions as well, mate. I mean, we'll probably get barracks for fit some of the things that we've said tonight. But
Paul, the things we say is truth, and people don't like it. They don't like hearing the truth. They'll go, "Oh no, I don't want to hear Harry Kane going." Oh no. Wake up! We are speaking the truth.
Wake up, because Because believe me, through my 42 years of supporting Spurs, I've practically seen everything that's happened to the team, but through relegation, promotion, winning FA Cups, and I've seen the demise of Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
being close to relegation a few times in the 90s and that, and you know, we've struggled, and then all of a sudden we get a little peak on, and we get ourselves up in the Champions League for a few seasons and that, and then all of a sudden we're on the demise again because lack of investment. We was on the up, and then this lack of investment a few seasons back for 18 months when they never bought a player, didn't get anybody at all, and all of a sudden the demise of has started to happen again, and we are slowly sinking. We're not even in the top 4 anymore. A few seasons we finished second, we finished third, we've been fourth.
And they got to take a hard look at themselves. This board,
yeah,
they're taking full responsibility of everything what's happened at this club for 20 years. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Absolutely. Yep. I mean, selling all our best players, right? Yep. Not reinvesting. Look at that when we sell Bowies, we bring in 7-8 players. Absolutely shower shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So this is why I don't trust them with this Harry Kane money. I really, really, really don't. No, I can see what's coming now, Paul. I can see what's coming, right? They're going to sell Harry Kane, right? Heung-min Son may be the next one. They say, do you know what? He can bring in some good money as well. They're going to get someone like a Parker or a Potter, right? Yeah. And we're going to be bang average for fucking years. Trust me. I really do believe.
I think we need Harry Potter, mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd score him Harry Potter, that Grand Potter. I'd score him Harry Potter. I mean,
but we need someone who can perform some magic, mate.
It's not coming from them two at all. No. But today there was a link with Ten Hag again. He's in the running again. I've said this all along. When he signed that new contract at Ajax, right, and all that, that was just Ajax.
Just
activating that 1 year's clause they could have had. So they've done that just to ramp up the compensation what Spurs got to pay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So if Ten Hag, I wouldn't mind.
No, I think. I
wouldn't mind Ten Hag.
I think that. I mean, he sort of like got pushed into the back because of him signing a new contract. But you know, Ten Hag is probably the best one out there. Or you know, I mean, like we said before, I mean, like what you asked me the other day, who to have, and I mean, I said Rodgers, and Conte was mentioned, but then it was Conte. Like, do we want another ex-Chelsea? But then again, he hates Chelsea. He's not like a Mourinho. Mourinho's still got his love affair with Chelsea. Conte despises him, and he's a winner.
I just think, mate, the message to Spurs fans tonight says seriously, just getting used to it. Just getting used to dark, very dark days ahead.
There are some seriously long, dark days to come.
Going back to what Pochettino said as well when he's at the club, whereas he was saying it's going to be a painful rebuild, and he's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Spot on the money. And this is what's going to happen, mate.
Because the pain is starting, but there's no rebuild at the moment. Yeah. We're feeling the pain, but there's no rebuild. There's nothing. There's lack of ambition, lack of investment from this board. And as soon as Levy, Joe Lewis, and the ENIC board and everything see what they are actually doing to this club and the way the fans are reacting to it, the sooner the better that they realise they need to get the fuck out of the club. They have to go. It's not going to work for them, because I mean I'm reading today that people are not renewing their season tickets, and people saying, "Oh, there's someone else waiting in the wings." But who's waiting in the wings? What person in the right mind? The Koreans.
Yeah.
The Koreans. Yeah. The Koreans will snap up the season tickets. Yeah. They're all on the waiting list. You walk into the Spurs shop and all that's in there is the Koreans You might go in there, buy a scarf for a tenner, but there's Koreans in there spending 400-500 quid every time. They're the people that Levy and everyone want at the club. But,
spending the money. Absolutely.
Yeah, other people are just not gonna. They're not gonna take it anymore. But they're the only people that are gonna come into this club, but they're in Korea. Do you think you get another pandemic and they can't fly in? Where's your fans then? Where's your 40 odd thousand season ticket holders? Hang on, 20,000 of them live in Korea. So how they getting over there? They can't. So that's 20,000 less in the stadium.
Yeah.
And the price,
Yeah.
I mean, £60 for a ticket for a Villa game. It's the worst in the Premiership for the penultimate game of the season. There's teams that are charging £17 to £30, and Tottenham £60 for a seat for the game. It's absolutely ridiculous, mate.
Apparently, get a free meal and a drink, something like that with it.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
That's as I got told tonight, but yeah, exactly. Whippy. Yeah, absolute fucking whippy.
From the Levy restaurant, and you get a free Beavertown beer, which brewed in the stadium. Wow. Yeah. You know what, Daniel? You've excelled yourself, Daniel. Well done, mate.
So, Paul,
what an absolute cock.
I think we can go on all night about this.
Oh, mate, good, mate.
We have got our thing coming up tomorrow, the Q&A tomorrow, so we will cover it on that. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, 100%, mate.
But Paul, I'll leave it with this, mate. So the guessing game will go on, mate.
Yeah.
With this one, the guessing game's going on.
Yeah.
Who is Harry Kane going to?
Yeah.
Seriously, guys, get used to it. He's going to one of these clubs. Absolutely, 100%.
City's my bet on where he'll go, because I think that's the only team that he's actually going to fit in and actually win something. Yeah, Liverpool couldn't take him, because he just does not fit into a Liverpool team. And
no.
they
can't afford him anyway. I don't think they've got the money, mate, to go out and spend 150 million on them things. So I don't think they can.
I mean, out of the top five, I mean, you've only the only ones you haven't mentioned is Leicester and Liverpool, and Leicester ain't gonna buy him. They're not that kind of team to invest. No. And he just doesn't fit. Now,
before we go out, Paul, Harry Kane just wants to go win big trophies. Yeah. And he knows he can go to a Manchester City, mate, already made the team, all the great players around. Maybe that's probably not the only sign. City will they'll keep making signings, and they'll keep getting them stronger and stronger. They've got Pep Guardiola, probably one of the best managers in the world.
He's got his England teammates there as well. He's got Walker, Foden. He's got Sterling, Foden.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Look at that. You know what I mean? All that talent around. Wow. Yeah. It's scary.
Even their reserve team, mate, is absolutely shockingly great team.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
To play with the likes of De Bruyne, you know, world class player.
I just think now, Paul, we'll leave it as that, and we'll let the fans comment in on our video, see what they come back.
Yeah,
listen, it'll be the ones that who just can't get over, like Harry Kane. It's leaving Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Do you know what I mean? So, guys, get into that one, guys, because this probably could be the last. This could be the last time we see him walk out this tunnel. So, Paul, absolutely nice one for coming in.
One of the comments that have probably come through is, look at those pair of cunts. Yes, but these pair of cunts that are sitting here talking to you now are telling you something that's going to actually happen, and you need to give your eyes a little rub and wake up and smell the coffee, because it's going to happen.
Absolutely, Paul. So, guys, thanks for Paul coming in tonight. Very late notice, but he wanted to come in. He wanted to have his say. So fair play to Paul. Absolutely fantastic. So that's it. The question is now, guys, where does Harry Kane go? Me and Paul, we believe Man City's going to be the one.
Yeah.
Where he's going to end up. But I wouldn't rule out the other two. You know what I mean? So this is going to go. It's going to rumble on. Whoever can cough up the most money, and that's what it is as well. Whoever can cough up the most money. But if you one word you can say about Dan Levy, he'll drive a hard deal. He will drive a hard deal.
Yeah.
And he'll get the best. And that's what he does at the club. It's probably the only thing he can do. He'll drive the best price. He'll get the best price for. That's it.
And that'd be his part in kicking the bollocks to Spurs fans, selling Harry Kane, and then they'll sell the club. They'll sell the club, and it'll take us a few years to rebuild and get back into it again.
Yeah. So, guys, so I hope you like this video, what me and Paul's bringing tonight. Seriously, guys, and leave the comments. We'd love to see all the comments in there, guys. We'll
worry,
reply to the comments.
We won't be offended.
No, exactly. Seriously, we won't be offended. We won't, Paul. I mean,
I'm too old in the tooth now to be offended by it. There's nothing out there now. I can say whatever I like. You've got freedom of speech, and it's my opinion. I respect your own opinions, respect mine, and just keep supporting the Spurs. Up the Spurs.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, we're going to leave it there, guys. So, thank you very much, guys. So, just leave the comments there, guys, and we'll end this, guys. So good night, guys, and we'll catch you again tomorrow, guys. It's 9 p.m. now. It's not 8, but it's 9 p.m. on here, the Q&A show, guys. Do not miss it. Thank you very much, and thanks for Paul coming in.
Cheers.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Have it. Come on, Spurs.